So, meal one of the day, if I can find it back here, is going to be 1 cup of cream of rice, but 1 cup cooked, so measure enough. Just gonna add some water to that, throw this in the microwave, about 90 seconds, 2 minutes or so. And that's it, man. Welcome to another video. Hope you guys have been well. Hope you guys are doing well and continue to do well. I am coming up here. I'm like about 8 weeks away from my competition. So it means a lot of cardio. I've been doing about 40 minutes in the morning, fasted. And then I'll come back and do like 10 to 20 minutes post-workout after I train for my second session later in the day. So a little bit later today, we're gonna head down to Columbus, about a 2-hour drive or so, Mike? Yeah, something like that. And we got a cool collab with the athlete from EHP, so I'll show you guys that later. Hopefully we get a good session and take you guys through. But this is it. This is my breakfast. High carb days, low carb days. This stays about the same. Occasionally, you guys see me doing 1 serving of cream of rice. I can always up it to 2 on a high carb day. But I like getting in more of my carbs, like the meals right before I train, so my next meal, the meal after that. So yeah, I keep this one pretty much the same throughout prep, even as I get closer to my shows. It's all gonna be the same. The secret to the cream of rice is you also want to stir this guy. Because if you cook it for too long all at once, that's why I don't go past like 80-90 seconds. It'll kind of clump up. But we don't want that, man. This is arguably the most enjoyable meal of the day. So I want to make sure the texture is on point. Take my time with it. Because every minute I'm on that bike, I'm looking forward to this meal. Wants to join my plate, but not today. I don't need any of that. And this is what I like. If you haven't tried it, at least don't knock it till you try it. But just for a little flavor, that's enough. A little bit of ketchup on those definitely tastes good. And I make it sugar free. So if you're prepping, make sure it's sugar free. Something like that I'll make me eat the last couple weeks, but 8 weeks out, I'm cool with it. That's what I like to do, just for a little flavor in my life. Probably like, man, a 1/4 cup, maybe 1/3 of a cup of almond milk, just to add a little bit of moisture and help this protein mix in. So this has been my go-to, man, this prep, because I'm a little sensitive to dairy. So this plant-based pea protein from Blessed Protein, which is EHP Labs, this stuff is pretty good. And I'll tell you what, I have not gotten tired of this cookie crunch.
It's so gas.
Right? It is, man. Because it's not like a Chips Ahoy flavor. Like when you think of cookie crunch, I kind of think of Chips Ahoy. It's more of like a, I don't know, like a cookie butter, something or other. And to top it off, because I get a serving of fat today, I'm gonna throw in a little tablespoon, just 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. And man, I'm gonna savor this, because I don't always get fats. So if my fats are lower, then there's no peanut butter. But when I have my fat, makes for a pretty good morning. 1.5 gallons throughout the day. And I count the stuff I mix my BCAAs with. So if it's not this, at least I get a little flavor in there too. But this is it. Honestly, I usually don't even touch the cream of rice after I get the egg whites because it's that good. You gotta save it for last. Yeah, so that's what I do for the first meal in the mornings. The only other thing I'll add is after this, I'll give myself a second to kind of digest, and then I'll do my morning supplements. So it's like multivitamins, vitamin D3, omega-3, like the joint support. Yeah, all kinds. There's a few interesting ones in there too. So if you guys are interested in that, I can kind of break those down in another video. I think I have in some past videos, but I know I've added a few things since then, so maybe it's time for that. If you guys want to see that, definitely comment below, let me know. And below too, I'll have this protein powder linked with a little discount code for you guys if you want to pick yourselves up some. Man, I don't know what else to say really.
With your lifts.
That's it. That's it. What's good, guys? I'm Michael Smith, aka Merkel.
My name's Stefan, aka Clap.
And we're meeting up here in Columbus. Get a good training session recorded for you guys. We got quads and shoulders on the menu, so we're gonna kind of break down the workout for you guys, show you some tips on some of the exercises, and hopefully leave with a good phone for ourselves.
Shout out to Power Motion too. The gym's pretty dope. One of the best in Columbus.
So you guys probably saw, this is Stefan.
What's going on, guys?
Current IFBB Pro Men's Classic Physique.
Retired.
At least what he said. He's gonna get back on
It's been
stage.
since 2016, but I might hop on next year. Get back after it. Get like this guy.
The pressure, man. I'm not a pro yet, but we're both part of Team EHP, so we're out here in Columbus. Met up. We're gonna get a really good shoulders and quads lift in, break down some of the workouts like we always do on the channel, and have some fun while we're doing it. So with this workout, guys, we're going to be going back and forth between a quad movement. Since it is legs, but we're going to focus on quads. So quad movement into a shoulder movement, back to a quad movement. So starting with this isolation exercise, really kind of wake up the quads, get a good squeeze, get them ready, because after the next shoulder movement we'll have a press. So it's kind of nice to get them activated. Yeah, especially it's tough. Kind of get in a good position, we're leaning back just a little bit to get a better stretch there.
Feels good though.
We'll do 4 sets and then move on to some shoulders. Alright, so next exercise is going to be front raise, targeting the front delt. We're just going to use some 35-pound plates. Keep the reps kind of high, about 15 reps, 4 sets. And then the key here, at least what I like to do, is coming up like Stefan is, and then at the bottom, if you notice, he's not just letting it rest on his legs. We're coming all the way up, just past eye level, but at the same time, at that bottom, he's keeping it, right in front of his quads. So even there, you still have a little bit of tension on that front delt, and then coming back up with it. Good squeezes every time. 15 reps, pretty short rest time, about 60 seconds at the most, and right back into the next set. set between kind of a high row to target the rear delt and overhead military press. Not going very heavy. The limiting factor if we're using the same weight is going to be that high row. So we're bending over. You don't want the trap to squeeze. You just, we're going wide on the bar, flaring our elbows forward. So we're just squeezing up just with our rear delt, getting some little extra blood flow in the shoulders. And man, finishing out the workout strong.
That's a wrap, right?
That's it. That's it.
Whoa.
All right, so we just wrapped up. That was a shoulder and quad session. Throwing a little bit of abs, a little bit of calves, half to at the end. We're both gassed. Probably went
Toasted, man. It's been probably 2.5 hours.
2.5, yeah.
Feels like it's approaching 3.
Yeah. So obviously, any day you shoot it's a little bit longer, but even still, you guys saw it's a lot of sets, a lot of reps, so a lot of exercises. The volume of the workout's pretty big, but I think we pushed through, and our goal coming in was keep it intense, keep the reps quality for everything. We're not throwing around a bunch of weight, especially me at this point in my prep. I don't need to, but that's not what's gonna get me to where I need to be on stage. So
As long as you have good intention with your lifts, you can make it work, and that's what we did today.
anyway, if you guys want to see us do more videos, let us know what kind of sessions you guys like to see. If you want to see some nutrition, whatever it is, hit us up in the comments below, and we'll make something happen. But for sure, that's a wrap today. Thank you guys for watching.
Until next time.
What do I know? I'm JustMerk.
Quick clap. Out.